opportunity for students is more than just getting them into a classroom. It requires a commitment to positive relationship development, a safe learning environment that promotes confidence, and a focus on individual achievement. In short, it's all about equipping students for success.
Lakeside is a different kind of school. It's a therapeutic school. It's a community where we blend behavioral, clinical, and academic resources so that students can have every chance available to them to succeed, to grow, to develop, and to move back into their school district or their community in a successful way.
Our goal with all of our students is to either stabilize their progress in public school or provide support services that will enable them to get back to public school where they can be successful.
Some schools that we remember when you hear alternative schools are chaotic places to be, for kids. And then we're not that school. We highly respect our students, and we have wonderful students who just don't know yet what their potential is. And they don't know who they are yet, and we just want to help them, see who they are.
Vantage isn't exactly what I expected the school to be, but when I got here, it showed me that they're trying to help us move from a bad spot in our lives so we can get better and be able to grow as a person.
I would say the main thing that Vantage helped me with and let me apply to public school is it really increased my emotional and social skills. I was kind of a wreck when I first got to Vantage. I'm completely normal now, and I have tons of friends. I'm totally social and everything, whereas I wasn't back in 7th grade before I came to Vantage.
It has changed me because before, when I was in a public school, I never went because I was afraid to answer a question and be wrong about it.
This is not just a place to put your child for a year or two or however long. I mean, they're really working on the academics of the child and working to get that child caught up.
I'll never give up no more. I ask a lot of questions.
I've changed a lot. Back then, a couple years ago, my grades were F's and B's, and over years they taught me different ways to get around things, and my grades have gone up fairly fast to A's and B's now.
You have brought a young boy who was bouncing off the walls to a very lovely young man that I couldn't say thank you enough. Alex, he's where he needs to be.
More than transmitting information, student success requires quality relationships. Effective learning begins when students know how much you care.
The success is about trust, especially with the students, when they know they can trust us, when they do feel that this is a place where they are truly cared for, where they feel safe. I believe that that's the biggest measure of success.
Every single staff member that is part of Lakeside Educational Network has an impact on every student that we serve.
This is more than a job to them. And you can see when they are speaking or dealing with each of the children, you can see that they completely care about that child.
Our mission is to transition. We want to be successful at that. And we want to see students overcome these obstacles by the support and the relationships they build with our staff, who we train specifically for our therapeutic interventions and methods and academic ways of doing classroom work. It's all pulled together in one therapeutic environment so that students can have the opportunity to make successful changes and grow in their lives.
Everybody embraces the mission, and everybody understands that their role is integral to the accomplishment of that mission.
I work with a group of people that never cease to amaze me every day. Their commitment, I think, to their authenticity of what they do. They want to be authentic with the students and not just try to help the students find their own strengths and their own gifts and talents, but to come alongside the student and really build that relationship with them, that individual relationship, to kind of say, hey, you're not by yourself. You know, we're all in this together. And just the passion, you know, of the staff. I think that's a really great strength.
Students need an environment that is conducive to learning. In fact, they need a school that is safe, nurturing, well-equipped, and focused on their individual needs. Students should feel good about their school.
We have a particular student that came to us what I would call an emotional mess. And I remember this kid, and it's funny because when I look back on this kid, I don't look at it as I did anything spectacular for this kid. He's a kid that you look at and you go, this program developed this kid. The teachers, in teaching him how to deal with the classroom environment on a daily basis. This was a kid that was brilliant by all aspects, but came to us an emotional mess, and he couldn't function. And so we taught him, whether it was the teachers, whether it was the other males in the place, how to be a young man and how to be successful and how to treat people. And he just flourished, and I know he's back at his home school right now, being the gifted student that he was made to be.
It's exciting that we have a new part of our program right now where we are serving 5th and 6th graders, and then beyond that we go from 7th through 12th grade. We have a middle school teacher who teaches most of the core subjects for the 7th and 8th graders, and then 9th through 12th are the high school students who we do have block scheduling for in the mornings, where they'll have a couple of periods for their major subjects and then are able to complete their major subjects in one semester.
It's very, very important that we differentiate instruction. It's definitely important that teachers are using multiple ways to present the material, not just lecturing, but having classroom discussion, having opportunities to work with technology, having opportunities to work in smaller groups together, using visual aids, you know, all those different types of techniques that teachers use to try to present the material.
We're called, you know, alternative school. When I was growing up, a lot of times alternative school meant a school for bad kids, or like a reform school, you know, traditionally. And what I want people to know is that that's not our school. You know, we give alternative ways of learning, alternative ways of coping and handling life situations. But I don't work with bad kids, you know. So unfortunately alternative schools have had a bad reputation, and you know, I would like to be, you know, one of those people that can, you know, tell you that it doesn't have to be that way.
We've been very successful in building a process where students can come into a program and be back in their school district, usually within 9 months or so, and be able to carry on with their lives and engage into their families, graduate successfully, and be able to function again. And I think that's what we're here for. We're here to see students become successful, not simply to maintain them in some kind of a facility where that's where they stay. We want them to be with their peers and with their school programs. They still can play sports and do all the things that they can do in school while in the Vantage Academy, while they're nurtured and cared for in the issues that they're facing each day.
Once this child opens up and feels comfortable here, which won't take long, that parent, I guarantee you will see a huge difference in your child. And they don't put up with you know, they don't allow the bullying or anything like that. It's very you know, you're responsible for your behavior, and they jump right on it. It won't even be tolerated. It's not even available here. That in itself is something a child doesn't have to worry about. You are who you are, and nobody makes fun of you. Not here.
School must be a place where all students have opportunities to succeed. That success means different things to different students. Whether it's personal growth, academic advancement, transition to public school, graduation, college enrollment, or career opportunities. At Souderton Vantage Academy, students achieve success.
Without question, my single most favorite day at Lakeside would be the awards banquet graduation ceremony that each of our programs have. That is a culmination of a tremendous amount of effort that has gone into a child's program, not necessarily on the part of the staff, but on the part of the student and the parent. So here's an opportunity each year, each June, that we have to bring parents, staff, students, referral reps all together and really have truly a time of celebration for what the students have accomplished. The focus is completely on the students at our graduation ceremonies.
I feel my experience at Vantage has been really unique. It's one of the best experiences that I've had. It's helped me a lot with everything.
Souderton Vantage Academy. To help a student begin a successful future today, call 215-721-7861 or visit www.lakesidelink.com.